You know, I'm 60 years old, and it literally took me more than 30 years to finally learn what I am about to show you right now. And I am going to walk you through 7 of the biggest mistakes that I personally made in my life. My hope is that you learn from my mistakes, so you do not have to go through the same pain and frustration. At the time when I was making these mistakes, it would have been extremely hard to convince me otherwise, because honestly, I was stuck in this mindset where I thought I already knew everything, and I really was not open or receptive at all. So my hope is that you stay open-minded, because that alone can save you years and years of misery. I do not know if I am just someone who likes punishment or what, but I have gone through some very serious health crises in my past. On one hand, I actually think I can relate to a lot of people, because I have experienced almost every single symptom that most of my patients have had. I would not call that a good thing, but it is something that happened, and because of that, I can relate. But let us just jump straight into the 7 huge mistakes that I made, and what I should have done instead. Number 1, taking 100 vitamins a day. There was a time in my life when I was taking even more than 100 supplements every single day. I am not just talking about vitamins, I am talking about bottles and bottles of supplements. I would literally be driving down the road with my wife and say, "Honey, let us stop at the health food store. Maybe they can help me." We would walk in and we would walk out with even more vitamins. I had an entire warehouse of supplements at home. I was dealing with chronic fatigue syndrome. I had severe insomnia, I had arthritis, and a long list of other issues. I kept trying to find that one vitamin that would finally give me energy and fix everything. And this cycle just kept repeating over and over again, because I did not want to take prescription drugs. I wanted something natural, but what I did not understand back then was that supplements only really work if your diet is already good. And my diet was terrible. I did not have enough macronutrients. When we talk about macros, we are talking about fats, protein, and carbohydrates. At that time, I was following a vegan diet and trying to get my protein from plants. Honestly, that did not work well for me at all. I never felt satisfied. What I should have done was start my day with animal protein. Protein exists for repair of the body. A large portion of the human body is made of protein, and it constantly needs replacement. Some of that protein can be used for energy, but most of our energy should come from fats and carbohydrates. And I strongly recommend not getting your energy from carbs, but instead getting it from fats. If I could go back in time, I would have focused on fatty animal meats from the beginning. Number 2, detoxes. Detox programs were extremely popular. The problem is that when you do these cleanses, you are flushing out your good bacteria as well. You are also flushing out electrolytes, which can be very dangerous. You are basically eating almost nothing, maybe some fiber, some apple juice, and some vitamins. The issue is that if I had skipped the apple juice, I could have gone into ketosis and actually felt pretty decent. But you never want to do a cleanse or fasting program that includes juice. I did the master cleanse with lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup. I did that too, and it was a bad idea. The body never fully switches to burning fat because there is just enough sugar to keep you stuck. So you are constantly hungry, miserable, and weak. I felt terrible every time I did one of these cleanses. Afterwards, I developed even more digestive problems. And it was not just colon cleanses. I did herbal detoxes too. I cannot even count how many times I ended up sick in bed for 2 weeks because I took strong herbs that released toxins and triggered an immune reaction. One time, I even did a gallbladder cleanse. I drank 12 ounces of extra virgin olive oil. Before that, I swallowed a handful of beet pills, thinking I could wash them down with the oil. That was incredibly stupid. The olive oil solidified in my esophagus, and I almost died. Then, you are supposed to lie on your right side for a certain amount of time. I have done it all. Looking back, it was a complete waste of time. What I should have done was simply eat the right foods, add some supplements if needed, and focus on animal protein, vegetables, probiotics, and some cheese. That alone would have solved most of my issues. Number 3, telling myself I would eat healthy after I graduated. I was in college living on carbs and very strong coffee. If I could go back in time and eat properly, even something simple and inexpensive like eggs or sardines, my brain would have functioned so much better. I was constantly exhausted, struggling to study, and falling asleep. A lot of that fatigue was blood sugar related, and I did not know it at the time. What is interesting is that after I graduated, I still didn't eat healthy. Then I became vegan, thinking that was the healthiest option. That made things worse. My gut became inflamed and my health declined even faster. Eventually, I discovered a healthy version of the ketogenic diet. And that is when everything changed. If I had known that back then, it would have completely changed my life. Do not wait until you reach my age to fix your habits. It will catch up with you. Start now and you will thank yourself later. Number 4. Right shoulder pain. I believed that my shoulder pain needed direct treatment. I went to therapists, chiropractors, and massage therapists, all trying to fix my shoulder. I also had constant tightness under my right rib cage. I did not realize that right shoulder pain is often a warning sign, related to the gallbladder and bile ducts. My bile was thick and sluggish, causing tension that referred pain into my shoulder. The lesson here is to always question whether the real cause is somewhere else. Number 5. Intermittent fasting. I used to think it was pointless. Then I tried it and understood how our ancestors lived. Constant snacking raises insulin. Every time you eat, insulin goes up. Grazing all day creates serious problems. Once I stopped snacking, my weight dropped, swelling disappeared, and my face leaned out. Many people with puffy faces are dealing with insulin issues. Intermittent fasting was a total game changer. Number 6. Kale shakes. I was doing way too many. Too much fiber can cause bloating and inflammation. I would overload my system. If I could go back, I would start small. Too much fruit added too many carbs. I am not against plants, but moderation matters. Number 7. Magnesium deficiency. Magnesium prevents kidney stones, muscle cramps, insomnia, and fatigue. I was severely deficient. We used to get magnesium from water, but not anymore. That deficiency caused many of my problems. I have a free download that outlines my daily routine. It is a checklist I follow every day that helps me feel young and energized. Click the link below and grab it. And now that I covered the mistakes, check out the next video where I explain what you should actually be eating.